Hey guys, I figured I'd just do kind of a all tank update, kind of how everything's going. And so real quick, here's my 75-gallon Lake Tanganyika tank, and everyone's doing well. I think well, my Lulupi, they're looking like they're pretty getting ready to spawn. She's been guarding that cave quite heavily now, and she's starting to get a little plump. You can kind of see on her underbelly that there's some eggs forming, it looks like to me, and my Calvis seem to be look like they might be getting ready to breed again too, so that'd be nice. The Ventralis, I haven't seen anything. He's kind of made some pits, but nothing else. I have a young male though that is forming, I believe this guy right here. So you can kind of see at the end of it, bottom of his tips of his ventrals, they're starting to turn yellow. So that's exciting. Maybe with two males, they'll start showing color more. I just got to make sure he doesn't get beat up. If he does, I'll move him to another tank and just kind of go from there. But yeah, that's pretty much it that's going in the 75-gallon. So, all right, and then here's my 36-gallon bow front Lake Tanganyika tank. I added another Nubius. The Catapuncatus, they're doing well. No breeding yet. The Julitochromis are still breeding like crazy. Let me throw. Yeah, see, but it looks like I might have a couple here. I can't tell. It's hard to tell. Let's see if I can get these guys to come out for you real quick. Put some food in there, because then you'll see. So Catapuncatus are doing well. There's a bunch of Julitochromis Maleri fry. There's one back there. He's coming out. There's a couple that are down in here. I've tried to catch some fish here lately out of here. Some of the Julitochromis fry, so they're kind of a little skittish. But with food, I mean, you can always coax fish out with food. Just kind of how they do it. They're doing well. They're breeding still. Yeah. So then let's just walk over real quick. Here's the 37-gallon. These guys, the German blue rams, they've been breeding, but they haven't been doing it quite as much as I want them to be breeding. They haven't got a successful spawn like to wigglers or anything like that. It seems like, or to free swimming fry. They get to wigglers, but they just don't make it. So I aquascaped a little differently, added some more rocks, changed some stuff around, added a lot of stuff on this side, and the Pistogramma cockatooties, they're out a lot more. They seem a lot more comfortable. I'm trying to feed them live blackworms, and it's done well. These guys are spawning like every 12 days. It's just they're not surviving. These guys I have yet to see spawn. I don't know why, but they just aren't. Rice fish, this is a female. She's kind of bland. The males are pretty good looking actually, especially up in this tank. They seem to do well, and there's not even a female there. I have them just split up for a little bit, just for dither fish on both sides, and yeah. So I got a bunch of fry downstairs. I'll show you them in a sec. All right, and then here's my 225-gallon, just kind of South American, Asian tank, just regular kind of tropical fish tank, freshwater. Cardinals doing well. My black angels are looking pretty well. Siamese algae eaters, platinum angels, roseline sharks, Bosemani rainbows, a Pistogramma, Vegeta redneck too, or there's another name, I don't know what they're called off the top of my head. Rainbow shark. Let's see here. I got some plecos. I got my red tail shark here. Longfin albino bristlenose, that's my male. Lots of plants. I actually had some issues here with my lighting, where one of these lights, I have a Marineland light, it went out, and so that I actually had a lot of my some of my plants started dying off because I was rotating the light till I got the warranty. They actually gave me another one, which was nice. So that was really nice of them. Cherry barbs. There's a clown pleco in here, an upside down catfish, just one, and then some panda koi sitting in the back there. I got, so the black angels I bred and raised. They're from my own kind of spa, and these rainbows are from my own. They're kind of growing up to raise those guys up. This guy might start being male, starting to show some color. And then down here I've got some fry. So this one's got Lulupi fry and some white Calvis fry. So there's the Lulupi, and then let's see, I don't see any Calvis coming up front, but there's a bunch of Calvis in this one. So that's kind of exciting. They're starting to grow up and look bigger and better. I mean, the Lulupi breeding like crazy. It's a little scary. There's a Calvis fry. He's a little different. It's hard to see him. Eventually I'll move him into another tank so you guys can see it better. But yeah, so that's what's going on with these tanks. They look good. I actually just purchased a red tiger lotus. It's kind of sitting awkwardly down there, but I'm hoping that'll kind of take off and that should give it a little different color in here. The fish are doing well. All right, and then here are some Lulupi fry. There's 2 batches here. They're about a month difference, so that's he's about a month younger than these bigger ones. And I would say the bigger ones are probably 4 months old. The littler ones are 3 months old. They're looking good. Oh, I captured one. See, that's one of the Gelitochromis malarii fry I got out of the 36-gallon bow front. It's hard to catch those little guys because there's so many rocks and whatnot, but I got him out of there. Here is just a 20-gallon. This is a low pH kind of thing with my rice fish. You can see there's a bunch of little eyes just floating around everywhere, and there's some bigger ones. So they spawned really well in here. I'm happy with it. They look good. Growing up, these guys are probably 2 months old, the biggest ones. I threw some cherry shrimp in here too, just kind of help with the algae because it's kind of dirty, and just to see if I can get those guys to kind of take off, since I don't really know what I want to do with this tank. Maybe I'll just breed some more rice fish, or I want it to be a grow out tank for my German blue rams or Apista grandma cockatooties, but I can't seem to get a spawn to survive. So I don't know, I'm just kind of holding off, and we'll just let this tank kind of have some rice fish in it and grow out. They're looking good. I'm excited to see what a big school looks like. So that'll be pretty nice once they get going, and then everyone will be happier because I'll put them upstairs with the other rice fish, and it'll look good. And then this is my last tank, 55-gallon Lake Tanganyika tank. Kind of using it as a grow out too for my Lulupi fry. You can see I've got some really nice, good looking orange big Lulupi. They're a little over an inch. And then I got some Parasiprochromis in here, the blue neon, and they're looking good. I now have 2 males. That was the biggest one that I always had a male, and then the second one is right there. He's looking good. I have 5 of them in here. I'm hoping to. The local fish stores said they're going to get some more, so hopefully I can get a little bit of a bigger school. But he is looking pretty sweet right there. But the Lulupi fry, yeah, the oldest ones in here are probably 5 months old. And there's a couple batches. I put some of the little ones in here just to kind of spread it out because I have so many. I've sold 32 of these of the big ones, 5-month-old Lulupi already, over an inch. And yeah, to my local fish stores, and they're like, well, we don't need any more. So hopefully I have places and homes for all of them. I've only gone to 2 of the local fish stores. There's like 5 or 6 around the Denver area where I live, so I can kind of spread them around. and I'll just grow them up a little bit more too. So I just don't want to interfere with the Paracyprochromis to the point where they don't want to breed. But I haven't had any luck with them breeding yet. I think they're still a little young, to be honest. So just kind of leave them be, let them keep growing up. I do some pretty heavy water changes on this tank and on this tank just because there's so many fry, and to help them grow a little bit. That's about it that's going on here. We'll just kind of see how everything grows out and how everything looks. The fish are looking really good so far, and I'm happy with everything. The longfin bristlenose plecos, they breed every month, and I just can't get them to live longer than a month. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. If anyone has any suggestions, I'd be more than open to it. But I think I'm going to go ahead and try and just put them in their own 10-gallon and just no competition at all, and see if I can get them to grow longer than a month. They seem to do well. They eat for when they first start, but then they just don't make it. So, but other than that, I think that's pretty much all I got going on in my tanks. So I'll just kind of maybe do an update in a couple more months again when everything's kind of grown up a little bit more, and maybe I'll have these Paracyprochromis breeding, and maybe some ventralis fry too. That'd be exciting. So thanks for watching.